The news after the game starts right now. Here's what's happening in prime time.
New evidence surfaces in the Sunnyside HVAC theft case. How a business owner apparently got a confession, but is still waiting for justice.
Plus, 5 people sent to the hospital. How a quiet Pasco street became a crime scene.
Also, a state drought insurance program is getting pushback. Why irrigators are hoping ecology officials will reconsider their plan.
And later,
I work with them every day, so I know them. I know they're not getting paid, and I know they're having, personal struggles.
Is the government shutdown impacting the Tri-Cities airport? We're getting you answers.
And Stacy is here.
That's right, chilly conditions, but clear skies and big changes on the way. The week of Halloween, the news in primetime starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, primetime on your side.
Thank you so much for joining us here on Apple Valley News Now in primetime. I'm Wendy Redmond.
Hi, everybody. I'm Austin Reed. Good to see you. It's Monday, October the 27th.
We begin tonight with the story we've been following for you, the theft of an HVAC system from a local business in Sunnyside.
Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia reports that the owner became her own investigator and finally got some answers.
Sylvia Ramos, the owner and CEO of Sylvia's Professional Tax Services in Sunnyside, took an extraordinary step after her HVAC system was stolen. She awarded an anonymous man $500 after he provided her with an audio confession.
Wagon over my head and carry it like that, balance it on my head and carry it, Because you don't carry it. It was dark, and then it was like 3 in the morning, and then I made sure that there was no cars on the street going down. Either the street was empty. After I seen it was empty, I booked it.
Along with the picture of the receipt he received after turning in the stolen aluminum and copper from the HVAC unit. But Sylvia's investigation didn't stop there. She uncovered something unexpected.
He admitted not only to steal the AC unit of Sylvia's Professional Tax Services, but also admitted he had stolen 3 other units at the Christian school and other places.
I would always do it at night. People get up to go to work at 5, I would do it as soon as the sun was barely coming up to make sure there were no drones, and boom, I go and do it real fast.
That's crazy.
That's why I got those 3 at the church, right? At the Christian school. All in one night, fool. Not even a whole night, like 2 hours,
Sylvia shared her frustration, pointing out that the thieves' earnings from the crime don't come close to covering the damage caused to her business.
Received $150 in the scrap yards for the unit, where here I'm paying, roughly around $20,000 for this unit, and he received $150.
Despite the financial loss, Sylvia offered a $500 reward to anyone who helped make an arrest, urging fellow business owners to rise up and take action against crime being done in their community.
That's what it's going to take. Then us business owners should come together and start offering rewards, because that's the only way we're going to find these thieves, and they need to know it's not okay to take other people's property. There's no reason why I even have to pay the deductible for the insurance for a unit that's going to cost roughly about $20,000. And so it's not okay. These are tough times.
Sylvia also encourages neighborhoods and local businesses to watch out for one another and remind everyone, if you see something, say something. Reporting in Sunnyside, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
Wow. Well, although the alleged audio confession has been handed over to the police, no arrest has been made yet. However, the Sunnyside Police Department now has information that points them toward an alleged suspect. All right, time now for a check on your first alert weather forecast.
Active weekend. Rain.
Yeah.
Wind.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of sun. A little bit.
Sprinkled in there.
Yeah.
I think there were a few rays.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
The question now, though, with Halloween on Friday, parents need to know.
Yep.
How's it looking?
Absolutely. How many layers, Stacy, and do we need that umbrella?
Right. Well, yeah, cue Old Man Winter, because it's cold and we've got frost alerts and freezing alerts in place. Everyone needs their HVAC unit tonight for sure. 49 degrees right now. The feels like temp is 48. Winds are light tonight, but again, very, very chilly overnight lows around the area. We're already down in the 30s in Ellensburg, and these temperatures will continue to drop tonight. Winds were a little breezy throughout the day, but as you can see, they pretty much died down tonight, so that's helping. But that freeze warning in place for areas like Hermiston, Pendleton, pretty much the whole area, though, is going to be chilly, but we could see temperatures drop as low as 27 degrees in some of our areas. So take a look around the map. Everybody down below the freezing level, except for Walla Walla. Everybody else, it's going to be a cold one. This next system pushes in offshore tomorrow, mainly affecting the west side and the Cascades, but we could see a few of those showers slide over into our region. So mostly clear and chilly, freeze warning tonight, shower chances on Tuesday, dry for a couple days. Will there be rain on Halloween? I'll answer that question coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Stacey, thanks so much. Right now, Pasco police are investigating a shooting off of Robert Wayne Drive that we're told left 5 people injured during the weekend.
Tonight, Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz tells you what police say may have caused the shooting.
Chaos erupted overnight on this quiet street in Pasco after a shooting left 5 people injured at a house party. It all happened in the early morning hours of Sunday when police were called out to the 5500 block of Robert Wayne Drive just after midnight. And according to investigators, the shooting was sparked by an incident that happened well before the party, when 2 groups of people got into a disagreement at a different location. And when both groups met at the house party later that night, the shooting happened, although many of the details have still not been released. The shooting sent 5 people to the hospital with minor injuries, and all 5 are expected to make a full recovery. Pasco police haven't yet shared whether or not they've made any arrests. We reached out to learn more about the shooting, but they have not yet responded for comment at the time of this newscast. Pasco police says that this is currently an ongoing investigation. Reporting from Pasco, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
For the latest developments, make sure you stay with us on air and online at applevalleynewsnow.com.
And Wendy, a woman is dead and an infant is hurt after a high-speed crash on Highway 821 Saturday night. Troopers with Washington State Patrol say the driver lost control near the Yakima-Kittitas County line, rolling the vehicle several times. 35-year-old Courtney Bedell of Yakima died at the scene. A 3-month-old girl was injured and taken to the hospital. The driver, 30-year-old Chance Picken of Olympia, now faces charges of vehicular homicide, assault, and DUI, as WSP says drugs or alcohol were involved. Over in Kennewick, 2 cars collided at the intersection of Clearwater and 10th Avenue this morning, sending one driver to the hospital with minor injuries. This happened just after about 9 a.m. when the driver traveling on 10th Avenue failed to yield to the driver traveling on Clearwater. Part of Clearwater was closed while both cars were towed, and the street reopened about 45 minutes after the crash.
Obviously, weather conditions, especially, we have the sun's rising later now, so mornings are dark. So you got to kind of be a very defensive driver, and just be very aware of not just your driving, but other drivers on the road as well.
Kennewick police say the other driver may have suffered minor injuries but was not taken to the hospital. Other news tonight, the federal government shutdown is now impacting airport operations across the country, including in the Tri-Cities.
That's right. About 80 local TSA and FAA employees are working without pay.
But despite the strain, there's also something new to celebrate at PSC. Inside the Tri-Cities Airport in Pasco, it's business as usual, but for about 80 federal employees here, the paychecks have stopped.
I mean, it's stressful for me because I feel bad for the employees, the air traffic controllers and the TSA employees. I work with them every day.
TSA screeners and FAA staff are still showing up, even as the federal government remains shut down. And everybody's coming to work still.
So far.
That's dedication.
Yes. Well, and I just think it says a lot about the character of the folks that we have that work for us.
Airport Director Buck Taft tells me the community's gratitude can't be overstated, and he hopes federal leaders reach a solution soon.
What I ask people that are traveling through is just be patient and understand that these folks are under a lot of pressure.
Meanwhile, there is reason to celebrate at PSC as Alaska Airlines over the weekend launching a new nonstop flight to Hollywood Burbank Airport. The daily year-round service connects Tri-Cities travelers directly to two Los Angeles area airports, Burbank and LAX, giving more options for business and vacation trips.
The Burbank flight on Avelo was really good. It performed well for them. They didn't leave the Tri-Cities because of performance. They left the whole West Coast and are going to the East Coast.
PSC has seen record passenger numbers the past 2 years, and airport leaders say this new route is just the beginning of more growth to come.
The LA Basin is still our #1 market, so we have more people a day going to the LA Basin than any other market in the country.
Taft also telling me as federal workers here continue serving without pay, airport leaders, including Taft, say they're proud of the team keeping PSC moving forward even through challenging times.
Coming up right here on Apple Valley News Now live in primetime, this Friday night means busy streets and vulnerable kids. Why Halloween poses serious risks for trick-or-treaters and what you can do in response.
And Stacey Lee returns with your full First Alert weather forecast. So much going on this week. She's going to break it down for you on the other side.
At Good Shepherd, we're your primary care providers from the time your baby is born to caring for loved ones in older age. We're with your family every step of the way. With specialty services like kidney and heart care, urology, orthopedics, and cancer treatment, we provide the care you deserve close to home. And when life takes an unexpected turn, our urgent care team is here for you 7 days a week because your health can't wait. Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
As a parent, I feel very blessed to have access to BFT. A lot of our families have 2 working parents, and it's important for our kids to still be able to utilize our community resources while also being able to have reliable transportation to those places when us as parents are busy working.
The ability to go wherever you need to go without needing a car or someone to drive you. BFT connects me to freedom.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Drs. Kopstein and King for a free live webinar this Thursday at noon and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
It is Operation Best Friend every Wednesday as we feature lovable pets from area shelters all looking for their forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Christine Connolly, As You Wish Real Estate Services, and the Manthai Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Fabulous fall colors at the Yakima Arboretum. Fly the Northwest Tuesday at 6.
Welcome back to the news in prime time. With Halloween falling on a Friday this year, Benton County Sheriff's deputies are reminding everyone to stay safe, whether you're out trick-or-treating or behind the wheel.
Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with local law enforcement about why it's so important to make smart choices this Halloween.
Historically, Halloween is one of the most dangerous nights of the year for child pedestrians. The chances of being hit by a vehicle are much higher, especially after dark, when costumes are harder to see. According to the Department of Transportation, the risk of a crash increases significantly after 8 p.m., and with Halloween landing on a Friday this year, Benton County deputies say they expect busy streets and want everyone to be extra aware.
It's going to be football games, volleyball games, the high school sports doesn't stop just for the holiday, right? So yeah, we encourage everybody, especially Friday night when the kids are out trick-or-treating, just to be extra cautious.
Deputy Hansen says the biggest thing for drivers is simple: slow down.
You got to slow down, right? Because you're right, they're going to be in dark costumes, many of them won't have any light on, and so they're very hard to see. So it's hard to say, exactly what specifically to do other than slow down and pay attention, right? Have people in the car with you, being extra vigilant.
Hansen says Halloween night has seen its fair share of car accidents.
There's been instances where kids have been hit, or there's been car accidents, or there's been disagreements in the roadway. And sometimes there are people out there that they take Halloween as an opportunity to break the rules.
Law enforcement officials tell me that they want drivers to drive safe and be responsible Friday night because it's a much better alternative than spending the weekend in jail.
If someone goes to jail on Friday for DUI, they might be there till Monday. The judges are off during the weekend as well. And it's a whole lot cheaper for an Uber than it is for the total cost of going to jail.
The Benton County Sheriff's Office is encouraging families to have a fun, safe Halloween and drive carefully and keep a close eye on kids as they trick-or-treat. In Benton County, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
Alrighty, William. Law enforcement officials also remind parents to stay mindful of which houses and neighborhoods you visit and to keep children within sight at all times.
A state proposal aimed at helping farmers during drought years is facing some resistance from a major irrigation group in the Columbia Basin. The Washington Department of Ecology has been developing what's called the Interruptible Drought Insurance Program. It's meant to provide some financial protection for water users who lose access to water during dry years when the state issues curtailments to protect river flows. But the Columbia Snake River Irrigators Association says the idea still needs work. Leaders with the group say they weren't included early in the process and that key details about how the program would actually operate are still unclear. They also worry it could create an uneven playing field, giving some water users advantages over others, depending on their financial situation or where they farm. Despite those concerns, the group says recent meetings with ecology officials have been productive and that the agency appears open to reconsidering the plan.
It appears to me that they are going to back down off this. They're going to legislature to talk about a number of items for funding in 2026. And we had told them, just take this off of your agenda. And based on meetings we've had as recent as yesterday, it does appear to us the message finally got through.
The group is urging ecology to formally withdraw the proposal and restart discussions with more public input and transparency before moving forward.
New at 11 tonight, new in prime time, Oregon Republican Christine Drazan is making another run for governor. This will be for the 2026 primary election. During the announcement, she laid out several priorities for the state, including cutting taxes and better cost of living, rush permitting, and cutting red tape, growing the economy, raising student test scores, helping police, and support for people getting clean and sober. The Oregon Democratic Party on Monday called Drazan's agenda extreme.
Big news happening now around the world. Hurricane Melissa, now a powerful Category 5 storm with up to 175-mile-per-hour winds, is bearing down on Jamaica.
The island bracing for what could be its worst storm in history.
ABC's Melissa Adon has the very latest.
Category 5 Hurricane Melissa barreling down on the Caribbean island of Jamaica. The storm with winds 175 miles an hour. Video from U.S. Air Force hurricane hunters tracking Melissa, showing the eye wall, hurricane force winds extending 30 miles from the center. One of the flights into the storm had to turn back after hitting severe turbulence. On Jamaica, heavy equipment working to clear drainage ditches as some areas could get up to 40 inches of rain. The Jamaican government issuing mandatory evacuation orders throughout the island.
It is a directive to save your life, to remove yourself from communities that are extremely vulnerable, the low-lying, flood-prone areas, and to get you to a shelter.
Airports shutting down, leaving some tourists stranded. ABC's Ike Ajachi is in Kingston.
Whew, the Caribbean feels like bathwater right now, which is giving Hurricane Melissa so much more strength, producing up to 13 feet of storm surge in some parts.
Melissa has already killed at least 6 people across the Caribbean and caused destruction in Haiti and the Dominican Republic, where officials say nearly 4,000 people are displaced. The U.S. Navy evacuating 1,000 non-essential personnel, family members, and pets out of Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. On Jamaica, locals say they're taking the storm seriously.
She's a monster coming. So we have to ensure that we protect life. And while we will be able to build back homes, we will not be able to get back lives.
After crossing through Jamaica, the hurricane expected to weaken, then head towards eastern Cuba and the Bahamas. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
The hurricane expected to make landfall tomorrow morning, then projected to head towards eastern Cuba.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And guys, that hurricane's expected to drop 40 inches of rain. That's pretty massive. All right, here at home, things have calmed down. We had a stormy weekend. We had strong gusty winds. We had rain. And now we have cold weather. 44 degrees right now in Yakima, Biomart Skycam on a Tannum Ridge. Mostly clear skies. Winds are light at 8 miles per hour. Your feels like temp is 40, and the temperatures are going to continue to drop. It's going to be chilly tonight. We're already seeing temperatures in the 30s in Ellensburg, and we'll soon be following that through the rest of the region. Now, we do have a freeze warning in place for the Oregon portion of the Columbia Basin. Think Hermiston to Pendleton and right on down the Columbia River Gorge. We could see temperatures drop as low as 27 degrees. So protect your sensitive vegetation, your outdoor plumbing, and of course, don't leave pets out. Make sure pets have fresh water and a warm place to sleep tonight. Here's some of the temperatures we're expecting for the next several nights. As you can see, below freezing or right at freezing through Thursday. This is for Yakima, one of the colder areas. Ellensburg will be just as cold, if not colder. And we're even seeing those cold temperatures in the Columbia Basin. That ridge of high pressure pushing out as we have another frontal system moving into the area off the coast. Now that is anticipated to bring some more moisture along that upper level track. Most of it will be on the west side here and the Cascade Mountains, but some of those showers could slide over into our area. In fact, let's take a look at our FutureCast models and what they're showing us going forward. Now, there's that band. All that blue, by the way, is more snow across our mountain passes. Several places picked up a few feet to a few inches over the weekend. Look at the showers, though. They kind of hit or miss Tri-Cities, but they will slide through Yakima. It looks like Sunnyside as we get through. Then those clouds will kind of lift on Tuesday night, but then overnight Tuesday into Wednesday morning, another band comes through again, bringing showers and more mountain snow and some showers mainly to the north of the Columbia Basin, but we could see a stray shower slide on through early on Wednesday morning. Then we're going to have a couple of calmer days, say Wednesday night into Thursday, but things going to start changing once again on Friday. So Friday's Halloween, and Saturday we're expecting more rain for those couple of days. So unfortunately, our little trick-or-treaters could be getting wet. Now we're several days out to time the storm. There's your 20%, that midweek system moving through. 30% chance of rain, and what I can see so far is those showers could start around 5 p.m. First to the west, moving to the east, but again, a little early to predict timing on that, so hit or miss rain showers for our trick-or-treaters on Friday. 50% chance of rain on Saturday. So yep, another wet system coming our way. Temperatures tonight sliding down below freezing all through the area. 34 tonight, however, in Walla Walla. Let's take a peek at those 7-day forecast. Again, mainly dry. Could see a little stray shower come through. A slight chance on Wednesday. Thursday, we're kind of in between systems, and then we'll start to see that rain flow back. Right now, 20% chance here in Tri-Cities, with a better chance of that on Saturday. And don't forget, Sunday. Yep, it's time to fall back. We actually gain an extra hour of sleep instead of losing it. In Yakima, 50s pretty much all week. You'll see 61 degrees on Saturday with 40% chance of rain on your Halloween. In the Ellensburg area, look at those temperatures overnight, down slightly below the freezing area. A little wet, a little breezy, and yes, again, trick-or-treaters could be seeing a little bit of rain on Halloween night. So maybe incorporate, I don't know, an umbrella into the costume. Temperatures going into Walla Walla stay in the 50s and staying there. We hit 60. A little weird warm up on Wednesday and then a cool down again. And for Hermiston, we see the 50s, 30% chance of rain Friday night. And once again, we fall back. That happens at 2 o'clock in the morning when you go to bed on Saturday. You wake up that extra hour of sleep. I was this morning, I was thinking it was the opposite, and I thought, oh, not that again. And I'm like, oh no, extra hour of sleep, I'll take it.
Yeah, I always get confused between which is which, because
Right.
I feel like as a parent you get gypped either way because the
Right.
kids don't know, and so it's like nothing happened.
Yeah,
it's
they
just
don't-
like,
It's the end
oh, you
of-
got an extra hour? We're up at 5.
It's the end of
great.
daylight saving. And I know who really doesn't do well on the time change? My dogs.
Oh, well, yeah.
Right now they
Yeah.
tell time. They know exactly when it's dinner time. Right now we'll see.
true.
We'll see if that hour messes with them. Probably.
Oh my gosh, and maybe rain on Halloween too. So
Yeah.
got a lot.
Hopefully
going
it
on.
hangs on and like pushes till later in the evening, you know.
That
Most
would be good.
trick-or-treaters
Yeah.
are done by about 8, right? So if we can hold off till 8 p.m., that'd be good.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to your forecast as we get a little bit closer to find out the
we'll
exact
time it out a
timing
little
of it.
bit better for you then.
All
Very
right.
good. Stacey, thanks. Up next, new amenities are coming to the Yakima Greenway. We're going to tell you about a project that's turning a vision into reality.
The future of healthcare is here at Prosser Memorial Health. Home to Mako Smart Robotics for precise joint replacement, Prosser Memorial Health has added aquablation therapy for advanced prostate care. And now we're proud to be the first in Eastern Washington with the Da Vinci 5 surgical system, bringing world-class robotic surgery close to home. All inside our brand new state-of-the-art hospital built with you in mind. Prosser Memorial Health, the future of care, right here, right now. Learn more at prosserhealth.org.
Visit Fred's Appliance today and explore unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in the region. Upgrade your kitchen with the spacious LG refrigerator with its innovative cooling technology and generous storage capacity. Keep your food fresher for longer while enjoying the modern design that complements any kitchen decor. The Smart ThinQ technology allows you to control and diagnose your refrigerator from your smartphone. At Fred's, we sell appliances. Only appliances.
Locally owned and operated, Fable has quickly become one of the Tri-Cities' favorite dining destinations for lunch, brunch, and dinner. Now offering breakfast 7 days a week starting at 7 a.m. Farm to table, savory to sweet, and everything in between. Fable Craft Bar, your all-day dining destination starting with breakfast at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. On the river, north end of Columbia Center Boulevard.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
Okay, y'all, we got 10 orders coming in.
Starting a business is never easy, but starting at 8 months pregnant, that's a different story. I couldn't slow down.
We were starting a business from the ground up.
People were showing up left and right, and so did our business needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, your kids see that, and they believe they can do the same.
Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Prepare for a Friday night of tiny frights and little chills with Mid-Columbia Libraries. Enjoy activities, crafts, games, and more for the whole family, including a glow-in-the-dark K-pop dance party, a professional photo booth, and meet and greets with some of your favorite cartoon characters. Don't miss this spectacular event at Mid-Columbia Library's Kennewick Branch on Friday, October 31st from 6 to 8 p.m. Visit midcolumbialibraries.org for details.
The Yakima Greenway announced a new project they say will bring transformative improvements. The Tamaki View Point project is located on 16th Avenue Access Point.
Officials say it will feature new pathways to the river and covered picnic areas. They thank the generous support of the Blaine Tamaki Foundation, Athletic Brewing, and Pacific Power, the Foundation for Pacific Power, for helping bring the vision to life. Construction at a busy Richland intersection is entering its second phase, causing more lane closures and delays. So listen up. This all kicked off today. Crews are installing underground conduits for a new traffic signal near George Washington Way, Aaron Drive, and Columbia Point Drive. For tomorrow, lane closures will impact Aaron and George Washington starting at 6 in the morning. Access to businesses will remain open with marked detours. The project aims to ease congestion, improve safety, and better serve drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians in this very high traffic area. Drivers should expect delays and plan accordingly.
The Washington State Championships for high school slow pitch softball finished under pretty unique circumstances due to rain. Held at Kiwanis Fields in Yakima, 6 consolation games were canceled because of standing water on the fields. This led to a 4-way tie for third place for both the 3A and 4A schools remaining. The championship games in the 3A and 4A were moved to West Valley's high school field. Mount Spokane won the 3A state title, and Moses Lake defeated Chiawana for the 4A title.
District playoffs for high school girls soccer start tomorrow with 7 teams from the Mid-Columbia Conference making it to districts.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable breaks down the tournament brackets as teams try to make that state championship.
It's playoff time for high school girls soccer in Washington. District 6 is made up of the east part of the state, which has the Mid-Columbia Conference and Greater Spokane League. Each conference is made up of 3A and 4A schools. 1A through 4A refers to school size, with 4A being the largest in the state. Let's start with the 4A bracket. Number 1 overall Chiawana hosts Gonzaga Prep, and Kamiakin takes on Meade. Hanford faces Lewis and Clark, and Richland faces Ferris. The higher seed will host each game, and that goes for all district games. Chiawana holds that top spot, which gives them home games for the entire tournament.
Yeah, I think it all goes back to that, man. We want to get better, 1% better each and every day, and play our style of ball. And obviously, the deeper you go, the tougher teams you face, and then maybe you have to adjust. But for the most part, we feel we can compete with most teams in the state, and we want to play our style of ball and kind of be on the front foot and impose ourselves a bit.
Now to the 3A bracket. Number 1 Mount Spokane plays Central Valley, and Kennewick takes on Ridgeline. Then 2-seeded Walla Walla hosts Cheney, and Southridge plays University. Earlier in the season, I spoke with Kennewick's head coach Orby Gilliam about his added optimism this season.
We need to get healthy. If we get healthy, we will be contenders in the MCC, which isn't traditional for Kennewick, but again, building program. I'm really excited for our girls, and us as a healthy squad is something to come and watch.
This is a double elimination bracket, so a loss doesn't mean you're out of it. The top 3 teams in each bracket will go on to the state tournament. Now it's time to let the games begin. Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Jake, games for the district tournament will last from now to Saturday, November 8th, with the state tournament starting November 11th.
In health news tonight, if you are experiencing knee pain, it might help to actually walk it off. Aerobic exercise can reduce pain, improve movement, and enhance quality of life for people with knee osteoarthritis. That's from a study published this month in the journal The BMJ. And the findings were based on a review and meta-analysis of more than 200 randomized controlled trials comprising of more than 15,000 participants worldwide. If you're just starting to exercise, experts say aim for maybe 5 or 10 minutes a day of walking or cycling.
Going on long walks could help you live longer. Today, researchers published a study that found adults who walked for more than 10 minutes at a time had much lower risks of heart disease and early death. The study looked at more than 33,000 adults in the UK. Researchers say that taking a few longer walks rather than many short ones made a big difference in helping to regulate blood pressure, improve circulation, and reduce stress. Doctors say gaining the endurance to take longer, full-bodied walks is like gradually training and building a muscle, and well worth it.
A new study suggests your heart may thank you for turning out the lights at night. Researchers found people exposed to bright light while sleeping had a 56% higher risk of heart failure. They were also more likely to develop coronary artery disease and a higher risk of stroke. The study tracked light exposure in nearly 89,000 people and followed their health outcomes for 9 years. Scientists say light can block your brain's production of the sleep-inducing hormone, melatonin. Still ahead here on the news in prime time, the ultimate theme park showdown. Who took the crown as the most visited theme park in the world?
And let's go outside. Live picture from Richland. Thanks to our Legends Skycam. Stacy Lee's going to come on back one more time. She'll have another look at your First Alert forecast because Friday is Halloween. And
that's right.
It was rainy and windy this weekend. Will we see more of it?
We'll get you all ready when we come back.
Legacy lives in the people who've made this place home. For decades, Hapo and Community First Bank have been part of that legacy. Different names, same mission, invested in every relationship. We're coming together to keep building what matters. Because legacy doesn't end. It lives on in every loan, every dream, every member helped.
Hi, welcome to Hapo.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Want your home or business to remain clean? Here to meet all your janitorial needs, R&S Janitorial Services. They have serviced the Valley for over 20 years, specialized in cleaning all offices and businesses to warehouses, commercial buildings, and more. R&S keeps the inside of your business or workplace clean and professional at all times. You keep doing what you do best and let R&S do the rest. Call R&S Janitorial Services at 509-840-7100 today.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR plus no monthly payments until next year on select Sierra 1500 models.
See your Inland Empire GMC dealers.
we wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Take off for a colorful flight over the Yakima Arboretum.
Some of the trees are going to really lean more towards yellow and some lean more towards red. When the sun hits it, the tree just looks like it's on fire.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, Halloween is right around the corner, and we're going to show you what spooky activities are happening around the area.
And speaking of spooky, it looks like we have some rain chances for Halloween and Saturday. It's unfortunate, and I'll talk about it tomorrow at 5.
Welcome back, everybody. Time now for What's Trending. The House of Mouse is still the big cheese when it comes to theme parks. Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom remains the most visited theme park in the world. That's according to an annual index that found nearly 18 million people visited the park in Orlando, Florida last year.
Disneyland Park in California came in a close second with more than 17 million visitors in 2024. It was followed by Universal Studios Japan, Tokyo Disneyland, and Shanghai Disneyland.
That's right. The top 15 in 2024 were all either Disney or Universal parks, except for one. Disney and Universal also had the top 9 most visited theme parks in North America last year.
Oh man, I would have loved to be one of those 18 million last year. I love those Disney
in September.
parks.
I didn't go into Disneyland, but I went to Disney Walk, which was busy enough for me with the broken arm and all, but we watched the fireworks show.
Oh, well, that's fine.
kind of made it
You had some Disney magic, right?
Right. Well, it's the 70th year, so, and I grew up in Anaheim, my hometown, so I'm a Disney girl through and through.
Oh, I am too. I love it. You like that?
Yeah, I've only been to the LA area.
I have not been to Disney World either.
Me neither. Yeah, in Orlando.
One of these days.
Yeah, I've never been to Florida.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
there you go.
Have you?
Bucket list. Yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
I've been to Disney World. It's
Oh,
pretty
you
fun.
have?
It's
Oh, okay.
spectacular.
Fun, yeah.
Cool.
It's huge.
Have you been to
I love
Florida?
it.
I've been to Florida. I went to Universal and I didn't do Disney World, so.
All right. Well, there you have it.
There you go.
Fans of singer Nelly Furtado are in a bit of a shock. The 46-year-old posted on social media that she is taking a break from performing, and it is unclear if she will ever perform again.
That's right. She said she plans to pursue other creative outlets, but did not reveal her plans.
Furtado released 7. That's her latest studio album, and that was last year. And it was actually her first studio album in 7 years.
Now, we all know this song, I'm Like a Bird. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Remember that one? Yeah.
I thought you were going to go into it there
No,
for a
I
second.
can't.
I was like, is he going to go for it?
The I'm Like a Bird singer went on tour this summer, but now she's had a change of heart and will stop performing for now.
I love when people do vague posts like that and don't explain.
Yeah, it's a marketing ploy.
Yes, we fell for it.
All right, well,
Take it
no
away.
marketing ploys here, just a reason to smile. You guys are going to love this. Come take a look at your screen. Look at that, double rainbow in Richland. I'm sure that was after some of the storms this weekend.
Wow.
S. Carver from AOL.com posted that. How do you get your photo on TV, you ask? That QR code right there on top of your screen. Snap a photo with your phone and submit your photos. Keep them coming. There was several rainbow pictures, but this was my favorite of all. Thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. All right, chilly tonight. Everybody better turn the heat up and on because you're going to need it as we have temperatures below average. That frost freeze potential actually all the way through Thursday night. Next round of rain, well, we could see some stray showers tomorrow into Wednesday. Going to dry out for a couple of days, and rain is possible. I'm here to tell you on Halloween night, everybody, so be aware of that. Here's what those temperatures look like out the door. Bundle up at the bus stop tomorrow, and temperatures topping out in the 50s. So, yeah, a little bit cooler, different week this week, right?
Absolutely.
Feels more fallsy.
Yep.
It certainly does. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us on Primetime.
Hoping your news is good news.
You have a great night.